Hope lives always. This morning, our associate pastor preached a sermon from Psalm 46. And in the midst of this sermon, the associate pastor asked each of us to read this psalm along with him. I think this is a really good thing to do. It causes the people that are listening to the sermon to see parts of the scripture that they might not otherwise see. And I want to share with you something that I noticed in a psalm that is very popular and that people have heard many times. Psalm 46 begins this way: God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, though the mountains should shake in the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble with its tumult. It's a very well-known psalm, but near the end I noticed this: Come, behold the works of the Lord, how he hath wrought desolations in the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. Be still and know that I am God. When we think about God sending desolations to the earth, we think about plagues, we think about the sky raining frogs, we think about terrible storms at sea. But here in the Psalms, we see something very different, something that is also called a desolation that God has wrought through the earth. And what is that desolation? The desolation that God has created in this psalm is peace. It is a desolation to war itself, that spears are broken, that bows are broken, that chariots are set aflame and set off to the side. God's desolation here is a desolation towards violence, towards war. It's a strange thing to read, and not something that most of us notice at first. And while I am not a huge fan of imagining the desolations of God, here in this psalm, God utterly wrecking and destroying violence and war is a desolation I can get on board with. It's a chance for us to realize that at the end of the day, God's ultimate aim is not violence, but hope. An end to violence. An end to struggle, an end to nation against nation. May this be a hope toward a very different kind of desolation we may not have even thought about before. May this be a hope we hold on to, because hope lives.